Hey, I want to talk about two post-COVID issues that I'm hearing a lot about as we come out of this issue. There's the mental side and there's the physical side. The physical side being the medical related, the mental side being this. I want to talk about the mental side. I was just talking to one of my employees, Deborah, who has 40 plus years in healthcare, and she brought up this great point that there's these post-COVID effects that people were going to experience mentally and physically. And so mentally, what does that mean? People will still be fearful, probably, right? Some will be nervous and afraid, have anxiety, depression. So there may be these residual effects just because the curve of the COVID cases might start going down. It doesn't mean people's mental state has followed that same trajectory. And I will say that, you have to go through those 5 stages of grief that I talked about in a video called The Curve. If you've not watched that, just go to YouTube and type in The Curve. It's from Benefit Hackers, but it talks about the 5 stages of grief and why people were going through this. And just because we come out of the COVID issue, some people might not have reached the end, which is acceptance. I would encourage you to get to acceptance as fast as you can, because hanging back longer and longer and longer will not help you. You've got to get through that cycle and get to acceptance as fast as you can. That's one thing that Grant Cardone is teaching right now, and I think that he's dead on. But understand that some of your employees will be dealing with the mental effects, and so things might go back to normal in terms of economy and business and work, but understand the mental effects. So why is that important? So I think number one, you need to understand that it's acknowledge that it could be there. And that's hard to do, right? When things are back to normal and you're watching the news and it's maybe, hey, we're flattening the curve and we're going back to work, understand there may be this lag effect mentally for people. And 2, give them some resources. So one resource might be take a vacation day or take a paid day off. Don't hold it against the employee. Just make it's not a vacation day. Take the day off, do it in advance so they know, hey, next Friday, why don't you take the whole day off and do whatever you want to do, right? Paid. The third is understand how your medical plan can help with that. So a lot of the medical plans now have behavioral health, mental health components, co-pays and things of that nature. I would also encourage you to look at virtual behavioral health. There's some plans now that are embedded in the medical carriers, but there's also some really, really solid external pieces that you can bolt on for very little money that provide even more coverage for mental health. So my point on that is don't just think, oh, it's already in our plan now, kind of like your vision is in your medical and your dental plan for pediatrics. Like, it's not the same. You may need to bolt on some additional coverage and not just rely on the stuff that's just in the plan. So I hope that's helpful. There's an ebook below in the description explaining some ways that we can maybe help, how we can help increase the coverage for employees. If we can ever help you, let me know, and we'll chat soon.